It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these guys are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And on the mound in this one, Max Scherzer.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Andy Pages. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Back there. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Let's check out the lineup. Here's what they came up with for Game 1 of the World Series, Singy.
Yeah, they're hoping they piece together a winner. Historically speaking, the team that wins this opening game more often than not goes on to win the World Series. Today is a day to come storming out of the gates.
Will Smith to the plate. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle-of-the-order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their #1 job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them.
And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Freddie Freeman in the box now. No balls and a strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And he hits a ground ball right side. That gets by him.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Runner at first with 2 away. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. There's a strike. The pitch. In the air to left center. Jimenez makes the grab, and that's the third out. One left for LA. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. This is the World Series on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter is George Springer.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well.
Just missed. The 1-0. And another ball. Tapped in front of the plate. Smith gets it to first. That takes care of Springer. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Nathan Lucas, batting with one down, takes a strike. Yamamoto, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against. Strike two.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So, to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
Going to count 1-2.
He can throw that fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up for good velocity, it's hard to stay back. You have to make a decision really early.
And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez makes the grab, 2 down. So what's the approach from an offensive perspective against a guy that doesn't give up a lot of hits?
I think you just kind of have to lean out over the plate and take your base. But seriously, you just have to try to shorten up. I think guys choking up on the bat a little bit to have some more bat control, be a little bit quicker, and don't get greedy.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. stands in now and watches strike one. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just misses with that one.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hernandez brings it in, and that is that. Scoreless after 1. Game 1 of the World Series. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. Max Scherzer goes to work. Hernandez with a high fly ball deep to left. Back there. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Outstanding catch right there. And I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Fought off foul. And that misses. And it's a ball and a strike.
James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Scherzer ahead 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Second inning here, no score. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. One down, base is empty. Ripped on the ground to second. Bichette whips it to first. They get the out on Muncy.
Batting 7th, left fielder Kike Hernandez.
Here's Kike Hernandez. And that drops in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that's down and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a 1-2. And they'll do it again. Two outs. In the air, left field, Lucas. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Now the Toronto four-hole hitter, Bo Bichette. Game 1 of the World Series here tonight, and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now just try to have fun. The performance has been outstanding, and why should it stop now?
How do they cool him off?
Well, they're going to be extremely careful with him. I doubt he's going to get much to hit today, but when he does, be careful because he can hit it a long way.
No.
Inside, 1-1. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Henderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Edman in position. Makes the catch for the out.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos
Batting
Beltran in
fifth,
2004.
center fielder,
8 homers
Dalton
and 6 steals
Varsho.
in 12 games with the Houston Astros. He didn't even get to play in the World Series that year.
Fouled off. He was late. Varsho needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. Inside, just missed.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. They must be going crazy in the dugout. His second homer of this series, and the Blue Jays have the lead now. It's 1-0.
He just sparked this home crowd in a big way. What a swing. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One out, base is empty. And now it's going to be Alejandro Kirk. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
I'm so glad Yamamoto made the move to Major League Baseball. He's one of the most decorated pitchers to come out of Japan and finished his Nippon professional baseball career in style.
And that one fouled off.
Facing elimination and pitching in Game 6 of the Japan series, Yamamoto pitched a complete game with 14 strikeouts and broke the series strikeout record held by Yu Darvish. What a way to go out.
Muncy. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run.
Right
Not allowing
fielder,
it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Addison Barger. Fastball for a strike at 95.
1 strike.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in Game 1 of the World Series. That's outside, and the count is 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Oh, he brought it back. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. You're watching the World Series on the show. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And here is Tommy Edman. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Lucas sizes this one up. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you
Now
know
batting,
that, they still
designated
drive you
hitter,
absolutely
Andy Pajes.
crazy.
Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Andy Pajes. Flied to right his first time. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game one. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Barker makes the catch, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They trail here 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center, set for the bottom of the third. And now here is Ernie Clement. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
On the ground, and that's just foul. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting ninth, shortstop, Andres
Here's
Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offensive side for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And that one upstairs, ball one. Stays alive. And now it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
1 out, bases empty. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 2 gone now.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him, and you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time, because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact, but that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
1 ball,
Springer
no strike.
stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance
1 ball,
that time.
1 strike.
That
2
one
and 1.
misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And that's downstairs. And the count's full.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
2 outs. Hard hit left side. Slings to first. That takes care of Springer. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. But they hold a 1-0 lead. Back now in Toronto. The batter now will be Will Smith. Max Scherzer back to work. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
A changeup missing, and 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Out towards left center. Lucas sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Very humble guy, and you know, on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's, you know, just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field.
And he can't come up with it. Still fires to first, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Mookie Betts now. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
The next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. On the ground to the left, Clement. Throws to first in time, and Betts is set down, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Dodgers down in order. They're down 1-0. Bottom 4, down the number 2 hitter,
Toronto.
Nathan Lucas.
Left fielder, Nathan Lucas.
Yamamoto back to work. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
To the right side, Freeman. He steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Just missed.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Base is empty, 1 away here in game 1 of the World Series. This to third. Muncy sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Bo Bichette.
2 down, base is empty. Bo Bichette will hit next. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. Strike one.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of the hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
No,
Next one misses, and the count even 1-1. And a foul ball. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that extends the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. In there at the knees, 0-1. In the dirt, blocked.
0-2.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That one's upstairs, ball one.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And the inning is over. One left for Toronto, but they lead it 1-0. Game one of the World Series.
Right fielder,
and now the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Ball one there.
You know, these Dodgers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Hit in the air, right field. Barger under it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Max
Muncy at the dish. Grounded out his first time up. So far, the playoffs have not been kind to him, but tonight, a chance to start anew.
So much of this game is mental. He's just got to tell himself, I'm here. I've worked hard all year. Go out, have fun. Trust your ability.
You know, Siggy, there are some people that say they feel more pressure actually in the league championship series than the World Series because they know this is it.
I could totally see that because, you know, you get to the World Series. That's what your whole goal was the entire season. Then you're there. There can be some luck involved. So you just got to shake it off. Go out there. Know that this is a rare opportunity and just play your best.
Muncy hits a high fly ball. Right field. That's back there. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. And we're level. It's 1-1.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Kike Hernandez now at the plate. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Scherzer ready to fire now. Jimenez. And there's two away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tommy Edman.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. All even now at 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shopping with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom 5. Alejandro Kirk. Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, these Jays just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And now 1-2.
1-2.
Fastball is outside. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, right
and
fielder,
next for Toronto, Addison Barger. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Hernandez settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you
over to first, that's the inning. Nothing across here this half. 5 innings complete. All tied 1-1. Top 6.
Leading off
and
for
at the plate
Dodgers,
for the Dodgers,
second baseman,
Miguel Rojas. Rojas in his 11th season, 36 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Next is the Dodger DH, Andy Pages. 0 for 2 in this one. Scherzer to first. Back in there standing. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Pickoff move to second, and he's back in on a dive.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Go ahead run at second here in game 1 of the World Series. Right side, Barger. And it's caught for the out. And up to the plate is Will Smith.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
With the go-ahead run standing at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And misses inside. Scherzer deals. And a count 1-2. That's ripped into the outfield. And there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Freeman in the box now. Takes strike 1. On the ground, right side. Bichette in plenty of time to first, and Freeman is retired. That ends the frame. 1 hit, 1 left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6.
Toronto.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Andres Jimenez. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Next pitch misses, and it's 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Oh. 3-2.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing a walk. Very gritty.
Hitter,
and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Has grounded out a couple of times.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Yamamoto picks over. The throw is wild, and it gets away. Tag, and they got him. So an error on the play, but they get the out anyway. Late swing fouled off. All tied up here in the bottom of the sixth. Next offering is fouled back. Way outside, and the count is 1-2. Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Here's the left fielder, Nathan Lucas.
Nathan Lucas.
Just missed. Swing and a tapper. And that one handled. Fires over to first. Third out. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Top of inning number 7. And now the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
Scherzer back to work. High fly ball out to left field. Lucas corrals it. 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder Teoscar.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with one swing.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Pretty amazing. His first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
It gets down, base hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Go-ahead run on base. Here comes Max Muncy. He's already homered in this game. Scherzer to first. Hernandez gets back easily.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Runner on the go. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. High fly ball right field. This could go the distance. Home run. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And that's how they take the lead. It's 3-1.
Now he's just showing off out there. And who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat. Watch it go a long way. No doubt in my mind, just about everybody in this ballpark holding their breath on that one. I tell you, just barely snuck it inside the foul pole. And talk about a huge swing. That's it in this ball game. Could be the biggest swing of this ball game. We'll see.
Here's Kike Hernandez. And first offering is fouled off. Two runs across in the inning here in the late stages of game one. That one pushed foul. Scherzer winds, kicks, fires. Foul ball, still 0-2. So here's Scherzer. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Liner snagged at first.
That at bat is a positive sign,
Now
even though
batting
it probably
center
doesn't feel
fielder,
like it.
Tommy
He hit the
Edman.
ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Tommy Edman at the plate.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that is out of play. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings through that.
0-2.
Line drive, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, second baseman, Miguel
Miguel Rojas
Rojas.
at the plate. 1 for 2. Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen.
Now pitching for the
Shane
Blue
Bieber
Jays.
takes over on the mound.
Number
Just trying to
57.
keep this one close here, and this is where a
Shane
bullpen can
Bieber.
give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Bieber checks the runner,
Yep, he's
and
on
he's
there.
back standing.
Hup. 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and that is that. That funky Muncy with the homer for LA. And this is now a 3-1 ball game.
Pitching for
We're
Los
back
Angeles.
in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
61.
seventh. Will Klein.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off
Vladimir
for
Guerrero
Toronto.
Jr. now.
First baseman.
Chris, baseball
Vladimir
today, so many
Guerrero
strikeouts, and they are
Jr.
available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Just missed.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike one. Line drive and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, second baseman. Bo
Bichette up to the
Bichette.
dish. And he pumps it a strike. The tying run at the plate. Strike two. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Number 86, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Ohtani, a right-hander, loosening up as well. That one outside. Now 1-2. With the tying run at the plate, here at the bottom of the seventh. Laser, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Next,
Two
for
consecutive
the
base
Bluejays,
hits for this team.
center fielder,
Everything was on time and
Dalton
fluid in that
Varsho.
swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch misses. And that one fouled off. The 1-1 is upstairs. And that's ball two.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Popped up left side. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
1-0.
This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Guerrero, the lead runner, out at second. Bichette over at first with one away.
Ball 2.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
2 on, 1 out. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. That clips a corner.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Addison Barger.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Will Klein will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
New
Los
pitcher
Angeles.
now, number 86.
Number 86.
Well, the best relievers love the
Jack
opportunity
Dreyer.
to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Hauls it in on the warning track. Blue Jays leave a pair. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here at Rogers Center, new inning getting started. Now it's
Leading
the
off for the
DH,
Dodgers,
Andy
the
Pages.
designated hitter, Andy Pages.
First
Ball
pitch
1.
doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
And a foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one ripped. And that is a foul ball. And it's even up.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think he
Now
might have
batting,
gotten away with one
catcher,
right
Will
there. That was a
Smith.
very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate. And I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
Swing and a ground ball, and that chance handled. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Here is Freddie Freeman, 1 for 3. in there, and it's 0-1. And that one is inside ball 1.
1-1.
And that one wrapped foul. Ground ball right side. Takes it himself, and the Dodgers are set down in order. So they make short work of them there. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Blue Jays 1.
Now pitching for
a
Los
new arm
Angeles.
into the game. The righty,
Number 17.
Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
And now for the Jays,
Leading
Ernie
off
Clement.
for the Jays, third baseman, Ernie Clement.
That's in for a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
The 0-1. Tap foul at the plate.
That's the ball.
That one ripped left field. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Now batting, shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez getting ready to hit. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. One down, base is empty.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
The 1-1. Late swing, foul to the left.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
The 1-2. Hard hit, right side. Rojas with the throw to first. And that quickly 2 away.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Springer stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the World Series. The sliding play at short. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Blue Jays go down in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back now in Toronto. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's Mookie now. On the outside corner for a strike. 0-1. Bieber, a 6'3" righty, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. The 0-2. And he grounds one to the right side. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Now batting, right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
No, 2 strike.
Teoscar goes down on strikes.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Here's Max Muncy, and everyone is thinking the same thing right now.
Yeah, they're thinking, will he do it again? He's already homered twice, and most recently in the 7th. This guy's left a huge mark on this game.
As well as on the baseball. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Goes down looking. Nothing doing here this half. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Blue Jays 1. And here's the closer to try and finish off game 1. John Leverett.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Nathan Lucas
Leading
digs in now.
for the Jays,
0 for 3 in
left
this
fielder,
one.
Nathan Lucas.
Right through there for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one is gone. That's worth the price of admission. It's 3-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Trying to close out a 1-run lead here in the late stages of game 1. This one bashed to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. He'll circle the bases. That's his 3rd home run of the series. It's 3-3. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now it's the second baseman, Bo Bichette. There's a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
Late on that fastball. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. A right-hander is up and throwing. That's inside. Yeah, the count 1-2. And no one can get there.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. John Leverett out of the game, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Number
Los
80
Angeles.
comes on now.
Number 80, Emmett Sheehan.
And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Winning run on base at first, no outs. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Popped up. Betts. Brings it in. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Addison Barger.
Now a chance for Addison Barger. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He's under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off, Ha-Seong Kim. And this is a big at bat in this ball game. Bieber back to work. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Out to shallow center. And it drops in. And a good start to the inning.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity. And he came through for his club right there.
Go ahead run on base. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman. Bieber checks the runner. Kim back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
And a sac bunt here. Fires to first on the run. Got him. Nice play.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened. So you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
And now Miguel Rojas. Off the plate, 1-0.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Throw to second, save. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second here in Game 1 of the World Series. Just missed. Up the middle. Jimenez throw to first. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Andy Pajes.
So now here's the DH, Andy Pajes. Smoked on the ground to second. Fires over to Guerrero. Out number 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On to the bottom of inning number 10. All tied up at 3 apiece. So coming into the game now on defense, Alex Call. He'll be out in left field.
Number 12.
Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Leading off for the Jays, third baseman, Ernie Clement.
First pitch, just misses. Swings through that one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Hit in the air out to center field. Edman in position. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Andres
And the batter will be the
Jimenez.
shortstop, Andres Jimenez. In the air, left field. Call. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
Here's
designated
George Springer,
hitter,
0 for 4
George
with 3 groundouts and a
Springer.
strikeout. First pitch, and he just misses. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And that's in the dirt. Outside with a breaking ball. Nathan Lucas would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
This guy's got good power. With 1 swing, he can win it for him. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field.
But when you fall behind in the count,
Now
you've got to
batting,
come into the
left
zone, and then
fielder,
guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Springer on the run. There's a ball.
1-0.
Throw. Save.
Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
Winning run stands at second. And fouled off. The winning run on second base. Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Call. Sizes this one up. Squeezes it. And that is the third out of the inning. So one hit is all they get. On to inning number 11 we go. All tied up at 3 apiece. And we're back.
Leading
and now
off for Los
Will
Angeles,
Smith.
Catcher
If you
Will
don't
Smith.
get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Ground ball left side and a foul ball. Outside, and it's 1-1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it
Up
a
next
power
for the
curveball
Dodgers,
in the
first
80s.
baseman,
It's got
Freddie
so much spin
Freeman.
on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. Swinging a foul out of play. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 1. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie.
Here's
Betts.
Mookie now. Right through there for a strike. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And here in extra innings.
Ball.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The shortstop takes the ball. The rare K for Mookie. Dodgers go down quietly. Still tied 3-3. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for
We're in
Toronto,
extras here.
first
And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a breaking ball misses outside. Next offering is in for a strike. And a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
2-2.
Next offering down in the dirt. Swing and a pop-up. Rojas. And there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman, Bo Bichette.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Bo Bichette, known for his late inning heroics. And that's in for a strike. And that's fouled off. Oh, 0-2 now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first, and Bichette is retired.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat
Now
right
batting,
there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one. Two outs.
2 balls, no strikes.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. Good job to fight that one off. Struck him out looking. So they go quietly there. 12th inning coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here at Rogers Center. Now it's the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Trey Savage taking over on the mound.
Number 39.
Right through there for a strike. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And that one in the air center field. Varsho settles under it. And there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Max
Muncy digs in.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
First offering, and it just misses. ground ball to the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder Alex Call.
Now here is Alex Call, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. There's a strike. Savage, just 21 years old, a former first-round pick in 2024.
Bowling.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Around first, digging for 2. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at second. And that is that.
Now pitching for Los
Anthony
Angeles.
Banda gets the ball now.
Number 43, Anthony Banda.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. And that drops in for a strike. The 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Here's the 0-2. Hit slowly on the ground. Rojas throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Addison Barger.
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Drops into the glove. Out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. That one fouled off. And the 0-1. Lined, and that's a base hit. And now the winning run is on base.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
2 outs, runner at first. So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 outs, but the winning run is at first. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is inside. It's 2-2. That one just misses.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
George Springer would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. He goes down looking.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back now in Toronto. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman. Savage back to work. Swings and he breaks his bat. And it goes just foul. Fought off foul. That one is absolutely belted. And a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Go-ahead run on base. Rojas will hit next. Savage throws over, and he's back safely. Bunting, and he pops it up. Makes the catch, one down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Andy Pages.
And next is the designated hitter, Andy Pages. There's a strike. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. To the right side, to Jimenez. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Another chance to win it. Home half of the inning coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. And we're back. Last half of the 13th set to go. Here's George Springer to start it off.
George Springer.
Late swing, fouled off. Slice to right, and it's just foul. That was close. Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Two now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That just misses. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Three-two now. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. A dive. Nice stop from his knees. The throw. And they get the out. Big play there
Now
to get the
batting,
leadoff man.
left fielder,
Great reaction there to get to the baseball,
Lucas.
secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
And here is Nathan Lucas. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And now the count is even. Base is empty, one away here in game one of the World Series. And a count 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's two down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the
Up
heart of the
next
plate.
for
Had
the
pretty good
Bluejays,
timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So two down. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. And the first offering is not close. With the winning run on at first here in the late stages of game one. This one in the air, right field, and that's the inning. Blue Jays held in check, so no change in the score. It's 3-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Will Smith. On the ground, down the line, and it's foul. Out in front and foul to the left side. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Freeman stands in here, takes ball one low. Freeman hits it in the air. Barker sizing this one up. And a couple of quick outs. And now it's Mookie Betts. On the ground to third. And it stays fair.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That's just nice.
Go ahead run on base. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. His second home run of the series, and they add a pair. It's 5-3. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
That home run was a no-doubter as we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
So 2 down. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in extra innings. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 5-3 ball game.
Leading off for Toronto, center fielder Dalton Varsho.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Oh, the throw is wild, and he'll pull into second safely.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. And that is out of play. With the tying run at the plate, you're deep into extra innings. Just missed. The next offering misses. Ball 2.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Tying run at the plate. Ground ball right side. Rojas. Throw to third. Safe. And runners at the corners to start the inning.
Now batting.
Well, I can understand
right
the defense
fielder,
right there trying to cut off that
Addison
lead runner at third, but a
Barger.
good jump and an excellent finish for the base runner to get in there safely.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. That's out to center field. Dives, and it gets by. 1 run's in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Digging in, Ernie Clement calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Jimenez in the box now, takes strike 1.
He is going to sleep well tonight if his team can come through with the win.
So they're all loaded up. Late swing, foul to the left.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Anthony Banda won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
So
Los
the Dodgers
Angeles.
have a new arm on the mound.
Number
Blake
49.
Trinan.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
George Springer next up for the Blue Jays. Golden opportunity right here. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. And downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Big spot. Tying and winning runs aboard with 1 down. In the air, center field. Edman in position. Makes the grab, and all the runners are tagging. And he gets to third safely, moving up on the fly out, and there are 2 gone.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
And now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas. First pitch misses. Two on, 2 outs. Out towards right center field. Edman going after it. Squeezes it, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. And moving on to the 15th. We're all tied up 5-5. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Alex Call. Sir Anthony Dominguez is
now
checked into the game.
For the Blue Jays, number 48, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1. And that one fouled off. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Yeah, here comes Tommy Edman. Outside corner, there's a strike. One down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
At the plate, Miguel Rojas.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Dominguez, 30 years old now, and they traded for him earlier this year. 2 down, nobody on. Fouled off. He was late. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the World Series. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side here in extras.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Bottom of the inning.
Leading
and now the first baseman,
for the Jays,
Vladimir Guerrero
first baseman,
Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
That one catches the zone. Strike 1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
To third. Fires across the diamond, and Guerrero is set down.
Now batting, second baseman, Bo Bichette.
Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Bo Bichette. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
There you go. Winning run is aboard with 1 down. Just kept it simple. Played
Dalton
Pepper with the middle of the
Varsho.
infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
One down, runner at first. So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. That's a ball.
That's away.
Tried the sweeper. That one ripped, but foul. One down, winning run at first here in the late stages of game one. Next offering is in for a strike. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Squirts away a little bit. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And that misses. Ball one. Just off the inside edge with the winning run on at first. And we're deep into extras. That one missed. Addison Barger in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball four to aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
So up next, Addison Barger.
It's a good spot to be in with runners on first and second. You know the pitcher's going to come after you.
And fouled off.
Last thing he wants to do is nibble, load up the bases, and then walk in the winning run, or throw it to the backstop and bring in that winning run.
That clips the corner.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
In the dirt, but kept close. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. No runs, a hit, two left. Still looking for a winner. We're all tied up 5-5. New inning getting started. Now at the plate, Andy Pages.
Andy Pages.
Dominguez back to work. And there's a strike. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, catcher Will Smith.
And next for LA, Will Smith.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
First offering, and it just misses. Base is empty, one away. And here in extra innings. On the ground right side. Bichette whips it to first. And they get the out on Smith. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Next offering is downstairs. And that one missing low.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
2 outs. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Back here at Rogers Center, we're in extras here. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. And there's a strike. That's off the mark, and the count is 1-1. There's a strike. Out to short. Betts up with it. Fires to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Oh, but we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. And that one is inside. Swing and a foul out of play. In the air out towards right center. He's got it. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
So digging in, George Springer. Strike on the inside corner. Line drive, base hit.
All over that one right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now the left fielder, Nathan Lucas. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He's got it, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Toronto, and this remains a 5-5 ball game. Back now in Toronto, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And there's 1 down. And now the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Little chopper rolls foul. And it's fouled off. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with a fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Here comes Max Muncy. On the ground to third, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the World Series. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Dodgers down in order. This ball game still tied 5-all.
Now pitching for
New
Los
arm
Angeles.
out of the bullpen, Edgardo
Number 60.
Henriquez.
Edgardo Henriquez.
Three, 4, 5
Leading
due up
off
for the
for
home
the
team.
Jays.
And now for the
First
Jays,
baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Guerrero Jr.
And that one fouled off. Hit on the ground to short. Betts whips it across. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Bo Bichette.
Here's the second baseman, Bo Bichette. That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. And 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
This to third, Muncy throws across the diamond, and Bichette is retired.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho, the next to hit. Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. Another homer. And the Blue Jays finally walk it off.
Well, in the postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
Six-5 the final here today. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.